Hi everyone and welcome to the Heart of the VA podcast. Today we have special guests in the house. We have Success, we have Marcus, but I think we have Success, we have Loveth.
Come, I don't bedroom. Like I love it. I don't bedroom like this.
This is the real Loveth. So sorry everyone. So we have Success, we have Loveth in the house. For now, Loveth is busy. Success will be able to take up the stage. So today we're going to talk about the what, the how, and the why. What being a virtual assistant is like, how it has been so far, because three of us on this call, we are all virtual assistants in different capacities. Success is a renowned lawyer. She's amazing. She's exceptional. And obviously her clients see her as a success. And we have Lovett. Lovett has been through the ups and downs and still thriving, even despite whatever it is that she's been through. And she's still here showing you all that it is amazing and fun being a virtual assistant. You just have to know what you're doing and offer it well. Okay, so Success, you have the stage. What has been your the most amazing thing about being a virtual assistant for you? You have the stage. Success?
Okay, so I would say this question is the response will be very relative, right? Because coming from my background as a lawyer, I never knew that there was anything that was going to be possible to have, something like this, working remotely and also offering the skills you already have, gotten over the years. So yeah, being a virtual assistant has really been a thriving career for me. I've been doing this for over 6 years, and I would say it's quite the experience. And each client comes with their different nuances, in the sense that you'd have to be on your toes to expect the unexpected, right? With each client is basically different. It's basically different on how you, in terms of handle each client's needs and works, right? So yeah, being a virtual assistant has really been a thrilling experience for me. I get to learn new things every day, because even if you know a lot, you still learn every day, because you see people with different kind of needs that you'd want to go back to the drawing board and learn how to do their particular tasks. So yeah. Lesson, I don't know if I answered the question or...
Yeah, you did. You did perfectly. I wanted to, because a lot of people ask what it's like being a virtual assistant, how it has been, and it's good hearing from your perspective, especially as a lawyer. Like, not many people would want to do that. Some people even demean it to a point that they see being a virtual assistant is just for the pennies. Well, if I tell you how much most virtual assistants earn right there, because it is a thriving role that, demands a whole lot. You're like different things, different personalities to these clients, to these organizations. You have to be super organized. You have to keep them extremely organized, even with the advent of AI. You understand? We've been able to learn, follow the trends, and be able to stay on top of things. The one thing about being a virtual assistant is be able to anticipate their needs. And many clients, many organizations are looking for that person that can be that best version of themselves online. Yeah, no matter the kind of AI tools that are there, especially as an assistant, if you're able to learn these tools, if you're able to even stay one step ahead, you'll be able to know how to be able to proactively deliver your job and role. Another question too that has been coming is, why be a virtual assistant? What do you think, Success? Why be a virtual assistant?
So why be a virtual assistant? I would say if you are an individual that really wants to thrive on the remote space, I would say what you've been doing is offering remote, virtual assistance, right? So as virtual assistance is a whole scope, is a wider scope. If you're an accountant and you're offering assistance online, you're a virtual assistant. If you're a lawyer and you offer services remotely, you're a virtual assistant. So as a virtual assistant, your individual skills can be, put together. Do you understand? It can be put together, and at the end of the day, and you really want to offer services online and make money, you are a virtual assistant.
True.
Yeah. I would say the bulk of people offering or working remotely, a lot of them don't like being called virtual assistants, but it is what it is. We all are virtual assistants, whether you're an accountant or even a farmer. you're offering services or ideas online, you're a virtual assistant. So it is what it is.
And I think it's more about titles. A lot of
A lot of
people
people don't like this particular topic. When you call them virtual assistants,
exactly.
they really don't want to. They think is like you're trying to demean them. But no, virtual assisting is actually a very, very thriving career path as an
That has
individual.
so many skills
Because I don't
underneath
know,
it.
like what is virtual assistance in the first place? Virtual means you're doing it on the internet. Assistance means you're helping someone with something.
Yeah.
Right? As far as you work remotely from the comfort of your home, you are a virtual assistant. This needs to be said.
I don't know why that term.
Exactly. Absolutely. A lot of skills, graphic designing, social media management, data analysis is encompassing, really. As far as you work remotely, you are a virtual assistant, virtual assistant, copywriter, whatever. However, you try to massage the name, you are a virtual assistant. Even doctors, people that offer medical support on the internet, they are all virtual assistants, right? So you can now massage it to say, I'm a medical assistant, medical remote or medical virtual assistant or whatever. You're still a virtual assistant. So that is it.
I don't know why that term has been diminished. I don't know why. For so many reasons, a lot of people just decide or feel that being a virtual assistant is not what they want to do, but it's a whole lot. You're offering services virtually, you're supporting somebody, you're providing a support. If we have a variety of skills. People talk about niching down. But how can you niche down when you know that you offer this, you're into content management, you're into executive marketing, you're helping executives market their brand, help them do so many things. You're also helping with the admin roles, you're helping with LinkedIn, you're helping with design.
Yeah.
So why do that? You can offer it specifically. I know a lot of VAs that offer services like specifically, but they have like clients or companies, organizations where they do a whole bunch of stuff for because they love doing it. Me personally, I love what I'm doing. I love the days I can just do something. I'm like, oh Jesus, like thank you for making me do this. Thank you for bringing this my way because
it's a thrilling opportunity, to get to be able to, apart from the 9 to 5 in Nigeria here, right? Apart from working 9 to 5, I think a lot of people are still like in the dark to what they can do virtually, the kind of assistance they can offer virtually and make money off it as well. So a lot of people feel that if you're not doing the typical 9 to 5 thingy, that you are not even like that you're lazy. You understand?
Exactly.
I remember someone saying to me, you're always at home. I don't see you go out except maybe in the evenings or sometimes. So what do you actually do? I say, my dear, if you can do what I do for one day, you break down. As a virtual assistant, you wear a lot of shoe. My client went on a vacation last week to Dubai. He's American, went to vacation last week. And right from Dubai, and you understand, imagine leaving your business to someone, you understand, to handle, and you're there vacating. This is what something a virtual assistant does for you. For you to have that, mindset to even leave a business, a thriving business, and travel to another part of the world to, you understand, to relax. It means that you have capable hands managing your business. Someone that is in your state, do you understand, taking up your business and also like as if it's theirs. So this is the support I bring to whether an individual or a team or an organization as their VA, right? And you too, like listening, as an individual, you have skills that you don't know, that you don't even know that you can monetize and put it to good use. There are people looking for your skills, the kind of skills you have, and they need assistance for this. But the key is that you putting yourself out there to the right audience, right? If you're not putting yourself out there to the right audience or the information you have, you won't even know where to start from. So I think this is another conversation that people should be having, Ada.
Exactly. All you've said is just the typical truth. And I saw someone said the other day, said that the virtual assistant space is too crowded. And I laughed. I'm like, what particular industry is not crowded? Where? What particular industry is not crowded? It's how you position yourself, how you put yourself out there. Who are you looking for? Who are the kind of people that you love supporting?
So I'm just gonna say something. The year I graduated as a lawyer, I was called to the bar in 2014. That year that I was called to bar, I think the call to bar there, I think we had over 3,000 lawyers that year. That year alone, more than 3,000 lawyers were called to the bar. Do you understand? That gets you to question how many lawyers are already in the field, already working as lawyers? Because there are people, and every year they call more than 3,000 people to the bar. So when you look at it holistically and you're like, oh, there are plenty lawyers in the market, does it mean that, okay, because there are a lot of people there doing the same thing, that you won't find a way to make yourself indispensable? So that brings it to me as virtual assistants. Yeah, there may be 1,000,001 VAs out there, but everybody has an audience that they're meeting to or they're providing, you understand, their individual skills for, right? And there are people that are looking for you in particular. So whether there are 1,000,001 VAs out there already, I still believe that it's not oversaturated. It's a mindset thing. So if you believe it's oversaturated, you just be there, you'll be relegating yourself to the corridor, because with that mindset, I don't think you're going to be thriving. So with that mindset, or with a positive mindset, someone else will go out there and, get a job on the first try. Do you understand? On the first try, the person is getting a job as a VA. The same job, the same market you say is oversaturated. It doesn't make sense. So I think people should leave that idea of it being oversaturated and do the needful. Bring what you have to the table and leave it. Do you understand? Make it work for you. So whether it's oversaturated, you will still get clients, a sea of clients, or an ocean of clients. So yeah, so I don't believe the market is saturated.
Exactly. Was it not this morning we were talking about someone who makes how much amount just from doing a certain thing, because this is what she's been doing for years, this is what she loves doing, and this is how she positions herself very well to do it. Everything is all about mindset, like Success has said. Mindset, positive mindset. There's nothing is easy. You have to fight for it. You have to work to get it. But once you do, you'll be glad you did. Once you do, you'll be glad you did. And that's one of the reasons we also talk about community as well. This road can also be lonely. If you can find communities where you can see other thriving VAs or other people doing with similar mindsets, with positive mindset, because if you're in a group or community with people that have negative mindset, you might just be dragged into their thinking. But if you have a community that has like positive thinking, like the one we are currently in, exceptional virtual assistants, we provide like a safe space for you to share, for you to thrive, suggest a whole lot of things. Like it is amazing to be in a community, because it can help you the days that you just feel down. It can help you think positively. It can help you act positively. Remove that negative mindset. Someone called me last week and said the same thing, and I was like, babe, you need a positive mindset. Stop thinking this way. Everyone has like one or two personal issues, challenges that they're going through on a daily basis. But what makes one different from the other is how they choose to fight it. It's how they choose to overcome it. It's how they choose to act on it. So it's the same, like generally.
Exactly. That gets me thinking, right? When I started seeing positive change in my life was when I realigned my mindset to work for me, right? So in 2020, when I actually went all into the remote work state, I didn't have that community. I didn't have that space, like someone to push me or someone to be like a motivating body for me. I was doing all that for myself. And I won't lie to you, there are days where you think, oh, am I mad? Am I even stupid for leaving a thriving law career to do this, right? But yeah, it's just like setting yourself up for success. That is what I did. Building myself one way or the other, and also I was putting myself out there when I did ALS program and the rest of it. And after we graduated from the program, I was one of the first people that got a job with a room, right? So it all boils down to the mindset. There were 1,001 people that went through that cohort with me, and they didn't get the opportunity I got. So I'm trying to like draw this back to the person that says the market is oversaturated. It is oversaturated when you don't reposition yourself properly. It becomes oversaturated when you're not doing what needs to be done to sell yourself. If you don't sell yourself, my former boss will usually say, if you don't sell yourself, nobody would do it better than you. So you are the best person to sell yourself in the best light possible. So how you place yourself to a wider audience is how they see you. If you show yourself as someone that is nonchalant, you'll be seen as nonchalant. If you don't put yourself out there, nobody knows your skill, whether it's hidden or physical. So, but when people see, oh, you do this, you do the other one for different people, they would understand that this person has the skill set. And if you're looking for someone to do, something like that for them, they will come to you. For example, my story with Maria, like when we started and all, like I was consistent with LinkedIn, doing what I was doing, and she reached out. And, the rest they say is history. And to date, if she sees an opportunity that will be beneficial for me, she pushes it to my side. She sends me a link and say, babe, apply for this or that. Do you understand? So how you position yourself these days, I basically don't even apply. The last time I applied for a job on Upwork, it's been a while. Do you understand? So, but the skill set you bring and how you manage people, because as a virtual assistant, you're managing people, right? You're managing people and apart from doing things for people, you're also managing them, making them more efficient. So how you manage people is how they see you. If you put yourself out there as as a complicated person, you'll be seen as such. As an disorganized person, if a client usually reaches out to you and say, where is this file? Where is it all the time? That means what they employed you for, you're not doing it well. But if they reach out and they already know the folder and they go there and they find that file well, do you understand? Well titled, everything from us, they would, do you understand? Know that this girl is very organized, this person is very organized, this VA. So these days, my clients actually are the ones speaking out for me. Oh, my VA does this, reach out to her. Do you understand? Now they're helping you sell yourself. But first of all, you need
to and that's the best kind of business.
Exactly. If you don't sell yourself, nobody would sell you better than you do. Do you understand? So now the advice is for you to go out there, sell yourself, put yourself in the best light possible so that someone else can see what you bring to the table and be able to also sell you to other people in that same light. So
yeah, seriously, you've spoken so well. If you're listening, I just hope you've grabbed one or two from what Success has had to say. You just have to position yourself well, think about it, what being a VA is like, how it's gonna be for you and why. If you know your why as well, you'll be able to nail this effectively and efficiently. So thank you, Success. Thank you for sharing your story. Thank you
and also I wanted to say something. One other thing is your why. A lot of people have different whys. So for some people, being a virtual assistant, they want to make money. Yes, everybody wants to make money. That's the truth. Like you come into business with the mindset of profit. A lot of people do that, right? But first of all, for me, it was passion. For me, I wanted people to see me. You understand? I wanted people to see me for me. Oh, this girl has a lot to offer, not just the monetary aspect. Me, I love money. Everybody knows. But yeah, so if you come as a VA, you need to bring passion first in the first instance. Be passionate about that. If you're not passionate about what you do, you see yourself like you become tired. Just imagine being awake at 3 a.m. still working. A lot of people without passion won't be able to do that, right? Over deliver instead of under delivering. These are the key to standing out in a market that people call oversaturated, right? Stand out, create like something that you present yourself with. So for example, I am an organized virtual assistant. I bring my A game to like, to your tax or to your business, your organization. Do you understand? Outline what you as a person, what are the needs your clients are going through, and this is the solution I bring for my clients. So when you position yourself, sell yourself with that, and even when people call it oversaturated, you see that you're thriving in an oversaturated community. So yeah, that is it. So the mindset first, position yourself properly, and come with the mindset not just for money, come with the mindset to offer service to people that are really in need of it. Then the money follows. You would see, like I was sharing with you, that my clients keep, like recommending me. If you don't offer value, money won't give to you. Exactly. So offer value and money follows. That is it. Thank you for having me, Ada.
No problem. You've spoken so well. So if you've listened to this, please be motivated. Know your why and what to be able to help you thrive exceptionally as a virtual assistant.
So, and to round up, I would say if you are someone that, let me say, you're already excelling in your field, but you feel, but because this field usually gets very lonely, right? And you're looking for a community where you can share, be your authentic self, and people that would also push you to greater heights, I would say please join the Exceptional VA community. Like,
Yes,
we
sir.
bring the A game to what we do. We are great-minded people, like-minded people that, we offer great services to our clients. And at the end of the day, we come back to share our experiences with each other and, retaliate whatever, like what we're going through, our pain points, and you'll see that you're getting beneficial advice from people that are like you. So it's like, having a clone of yourself, and, that clone of yourself coming from the future. That person has experienced what you haven't experienced. That person is telling you, this is what I've experienced, not for
Exactly.
you to learn lessons from it. So yeah, I would say join our community and you won't regret it. Thank you.
Thank you. You've heard it all. And join, and you'll be glad that you did. Till next time, take care. Thank you, Success.
Bye.
Thank you, beloved. Bye.
Thank you.